Hey guys, welcome back to my episode of Selfie Sunday 48. Sorry for the delay, but this is going to be a two-part video, so just warning that I will premiere this today, and then you guys will see it unofficially on you'll see the second part on Sunday, okay? Okay, so make sure you tune in. Alright, weekly reflection. I give my last week and a half-ish a 4.5 out of 5. So my stones were pretty prominent, and I kept them around me. I kept them in my work environment, and I practiced selflessness, so that was pretty good. And then my intention is to get shit done. I made an uncomfortable board. I finally got a whiteboard. I don't know why I've been really wanting a whiteboard, but I never just got around to buying it. I don't know why $10 seems so much, but I would still spend $30 on, you know, drinks or whatever. But so I made an uncomfortable vision board. I think I'm gonna do a video about it, and then like you guys can see the progression of that. So it may be like a hour, 40 minute long video, or however long it end up turning out to be, where I kind of document that. So we will see in the next 90 days or so. Yeah, and it'll be just little updates on there, because I kind of want to start dividing a lot of things I do, from home projects, you know, my DIYs, home projects, to my organization projects. I mean, right now, if you saw my environment, you'd be like, what the fashizi, because it's a disaster. But it's because I just bought a lot of stuff. So I will also do hauls on those, so you guys see all of the home base, and yeah, okay, so you guys all see that pretty much. Okay, so yeah, my intentions, like I said, is to get shit done. Again, like I said, I made an uncomfortable vision board technically for 90 days, where I was like, okay, you need to handle this, and you know this, you know what I mean, because it's starting to come back and haunt me. So yeah, the word of the week is strategic. Me and my friend were talking about this yesterday, and we were talking about, okay, so the definition of it is relating to the identification of a long-term or overall aim and interest, and that means of achieving. So meaning, if you have a goal, you got to be strategic in how you get to that goal, and you have to be okay to sacrifice that little bit of time that you will be giving up to do nothing to benefit that goal, you know what I mean? And I even talk about being strategic in speaking. I feel like I definitely need to keep my what is it called? My throat chakra. That was very, very overactive. I talk about this maybe later in the video, but it was very overactive, and I was kind of like, I was saying too much, but it made me realize that why I should have said certain things, so I can get different, you know, so I can see different avenues. You know, if I'm always kind of being like, you know, then I'm not able to see someone's, you know, raw, I guess, to see their raw reaction to what I say that's kind of outlandish, you know what I mean? I'm all about being honest and, you know, outspoken, but I also do need to understand being strategic, and speaking is really, really beneficial as well, because you get the results that you want. I mean, you definitely don't get the results in conversations relying on another person, but you get to see really how you align yourself, you know what I mean? I always say, like, we'll talk about that in a minute. So it's not personal, it's projection. Also, like, when I was thinking about, like, you know, have you ever think about why somebody say something to you that's like, you're like, that's not even me. Like, you almost start to believe it, but then you're like, that's not even me. Like, I don't even, that's a projection. Most people literally see other. You ever thought about how weird it is that God did not give us eyes to see ourselves? I mean, he didn't give us mirrors, but he didn't give us eyes to see ourselves. He gave us the eyes to see other people. So we really don't know how we look if I wasn't in front of this camera right now. I wouldn't know how I really look, you know, but I know how I look because I see other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of a cool way of thinking about projection, really, you know? So be strategic in how you speak, and we talked about that. You know, setting intentions, and also letting temporary feelings fly. Yeah. Okay, so continue. Like, again, I told you guys I had a very overactive throat chakra. I was over opinionated. I was just kind of, I don't want to say so critical of others, but I was a little bit critical of others, as well as, like I said, not really speaking with the right intentions. And now I don't even know how to go back. I do know how to go back, but I don't really know how to go back to, like, hey, never mind, I don't even want to touch that. Like, don't say that anymore, you know? So it's weird. My mouth, I was just, I would say I had to poop, like, and it's like, nobody needs to know that, you know? So little things like that, you just kind of have to be strategic in speaking. No more holidays. So something I just kind of want to share is, I think I'm not going to talk about holidays anymore. And I feel like I was kind of absent for God a little bit. Like, I really just hadn't really spent some time, like, especially reading, and because my goal is to be done with the Bible by June. So technically 90 days. But I mean, I'll give it, you know, I'm gonna try. Like I just got like 5 new books that I really want to read, but I'll just kind of go into it. But I definitely got back to some In Touch magazines my grandmother gives me, and I just had to go back and read. Like, yo,